waiting for Sam C on my roof. Oh, Sam!
Oh, see, hey!
Nice to see you, man.
That's a pleasure.
I think this is kind of the first time we met. I know about you.
Yeah, I know about you too.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's the end of the interview. Thanks for coming.
Thanks so much. See you again. Bye.
We are rolling, both cameras.
So I buried the bodies down just around the corner.
The bodies?
Oh, sorry, we're rolling. Sorry.
Oh,
yeah, sorry.
is that on?
Sorry, yeah, sorry.
Oh,
my
Sam.
bad. Yeah. I mean, the plants.
What's really nice is most of the people I've interviewed so far, I've either gigged with or shot, but with you, I haven't, but I have heard a lot about you and I've watched your bits and I think you're great. And so it's interesting to now interview someone I don't know.
Yeah, and also like I know of you because funny enough, I've seen Comedians 2, the book. Because
Yes.
I was staying with Susan Murray and then she got the book and I was able to read through it and like look through the photos.
Oh,
yeah.
lovely.
So I know your work as well.
I'll get one for you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I'll get the black
Available now in stores.
If I said, who are you?
Yeah, feel free to ask.
Who are you?
Well, my name is Sam C. I am originally from Singapore. I have moved to the UK as of time of recording 27 days ago.
Officially moved across?
Yeah, I'm here with the visa and everything. I'm here legally.
Did you get
legally?
that? It's legally. Can you imagine if I was a big setup to get the legal immigrants?
Yeah. Just like, oh no, Suella Braverman, no! down!
So, why?
Yeah. Well, I'm actually covering it a lot in like the new show. The core reason is just that my stuff was always more like westernized, the comedy. And Asian comedy is very for Asian markets.
Right.
And it's very like, this race is like that, or that race is like that.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah, it's kind of like very traditional, like almost a 70s style of stand-up. And my style was a little bit more like, hey, this is how the world works. I'm also gay. And until last year, it was illegal to be gay in Singapore. So audiences weren't as like, they were okay about it. It took them time, but they're still not exactly falling out of their chairs to hug and kiss me.
Would you ever do the material a year ago? You wouldn't have done
Oh
it.
no, I do all the material. I did it
But even then when it was illegal?
back in 2012 when I started, and I would lose audiences back in the day. Now they're a bit better. Now they've learned to sort of like just be quiet and just go like, okay, I'll tolerate you because it's legal.
Do you think they weren't ready to laugh at what you were talking about?
I think they just didn't know what a gay was.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's illegal, but it's still a first world country, so you can still be gay.
Right. But if it's illegal, what's the repercussions of being illegal?
If they ever caught you, it would be, I think, 2 years in jail, but they never really caught anybody. They never sent anyone to jail.
But caught you in the act?
Yeah, you had to be in the act.
So you could actually say you're gay, but...
So we have a thing, we still have it actually, even though it's legal now, called homosexual propaganda laws. So you cannot promote homosexuality because it is against code. You can't be gay on TV, on the movies. If you're even saying you're gay, bumps your show's rating up to 18 or 21 just by saying it.
Wow. Is that one of the reasons you're coming over here, because it's more of an open society of acceptance, or...
I think it's like there were pockets of people that accepted me and I could live very happily on that, but it was more of like the career thing of like I couldn't really get further. I got blackballed for TV. I didn't get offered like big theatre opportunities because they're like, no, we're not sure about him.
Right.
And also my style of humour, besides even the gay stuff, it was just trying to do humour to an audience that were like waiting for like, tell us about how bad this race is. And I'm like, I've got an observation. They're like, boom! We want to be racist for the entire night. There really isn't like a proper sacred cow here because everyone knows how to have a laugh and take a joke.
Well, I think it's changing now, but we can talk about that. I think there is a kind of cancel culture that people are very easily triggered without listening to what's going.
I think as someone who comes from the neck of the woods when cancel culture is literally cancelled culture, where we have comedians across Asia who are going to jail for speaking out against the powers that be. So it's always kind of cute when I come here and it's like, oh, it's cancel culture. Like, really, what did they say? Well, I said this joke and now I can't play in this club. I'm like, oh, it's cute. My friends are dead. But yeah, cute.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that. Just to interrupt, the shoot is going well, isn't it? You're liking it? If you're liking it, press the like button, but more importantly, subscribe. It helps me immensely. Subscribe and enjoy the rest of the show. I was going to ask you about your bow tie. Is that
Signature, yeah.
signature? And is there a reason behind it?
So originally I had worn neckties because I wanted to have like a little bit of like style on stage because I thought like, hey, as a comic we should dress up a little bit. But then I also was working the bar. The necktie would just go in the drinks, and it wouldn't be nice for either of us. But I still wanted to have some sort of neck accessory.
Yeah.
So the only thing left was a bow tie.
Yeah. Let's get you. How supple are you? Can you squat?
Yeah, I can squat. I did recently injure my coccyx, so I'm a bit ginger. So standing up might be hard.
Okay,
So
we'll do that slowly.
You can get the shot of me grunting in pain as I stand up.
So when did you start comedy? First gig?
2012, and not intentionally. We just happened to be April 1st.
Okay.
Super unintentional. It was just like a very nice, April 1st.
Well, my first little book, Comedy Snapshot, Punters,
Also available.
that came out on April the 1st. I thought it'd be quite
Yeah.
a nice way to publish something.
It got like a cute little thing,
Yeah,
and
that's
it was in this horrendous bar in the Clarke Quay region of Singapore. Its second story, it was like a bar next to a club, so the sounds would be pounding in through the doors. Everyone's in high stools and high chairs spread apart from each other. Floors are sticky from the liquid buffet, although there was rumors of an orgy. The lights were just like 5 IKEA lights on a stage. It was like definition of like the worst kind of place to perform. I am quite used to playing like horrendous venues as well. I've performed in front of a water closet and the top floor of a condo.
Nice.
That one, they told us if the authorities came, I had to say I was a clown.
Because
Because we're not comics, because we have to get licenses for all that shit. So I'm just a clown performing on stage.
do you have a spinny bow tie?
No, I actually wanted to, but I went on Amazon. It kept getting 2 stars because, and I quote, the motor would keep smoking up. And I was like, I don't think I want that to happen, because if it catches fire, that's career over. You're burning the vocal box.
Should we try and both get up together at the
Yeah.
same time? Oh man! My knees are gone, but your coccyx is here.
Yeah.
You're all right.
Okay, we're good.
I noticed Mr. Samsey or Samsey.
Yeah, I went with Mr. Samsey for the website and the Instagram because there was a guy called Samsey who died in America, who died of a meth overdose, and he kept going up the Google search ranks. So if people try to Google me, it'd be Samsey found dead from drugs.
Best gig.
Yeah, so every time I get asked this question, I always have a hard time answering because I'm that kind of person where I'm just like, okay, that was a good gig, it was amazing, we'll put it behind us, we're just gonna move on.
Right.
I never want to sort of like live in the glory of like your best gig, because I think performances are much better now because you have a much wider audience that will come to shows. It's not just middle class white folks, now it's people from all generations. More internationals know what stand-up is and they're coming in to see now, and I like that because it's challenging.
So that was a good answer about the best gig, because I've had that before where there's not one that kind of stood out. Is that the same with the worst gig then?
No, there's so many worst gigs. It was growing up with that British sense of like, I don't want to brag about like, oh, I've got so many good gigs, but you want to really get into like, oh, this gig sucked and that gig sucked and that gig was horrible.
Well, comedians like the idea of you dying on your arse.
Oh yeah, it's the
they're
best.
the ones that the people talk about, comedians talk about.
Oh yeah.
But is there one that's notably thinking that really sucked? Or
Always going to be the corporate gigs.
Right.
Yeah, like I had one at, I'm not going to name the company, but it's like a proper big company who actually has a lot of pride events, and then I did a show for them and they pulled me off stage because it was too vulgar, and I was like, I didn't say any sexual, I just said I was gay, and they're like, yeah, that's a bit too vulgar for us.
Was that in Singapore?
Yeah, Singapore. And my favorite thing is, as they've gone, this isn't right for kids. Behind me on stage, the band had gone on and started to play Despacito. And they were teaching people to drop it like it's hot to the kids in the front. There's like children fucking like death dropping and shit. Like sluts dropping, not death dropping. And I'm like, what the fuck? I think the thing that annoyed me the most was that like this is a corporation that has been like, hey, we support the gays, and then I come here and do that and they're like, no, not you, and I had a huge fight. They tried to withhold the fee. I didn't do any bad words, I didn't do anything that was vaguely dirty, the kids were laughing as well, no one was upset except for the powers that be just because I said I was gay.
Do you prefer comparing or doing your act?
Whichever pays better.
Okay.
Whatever pays better than I.
Completely ruthless with that.
Yeah, I think it's like I used to host all the time back in Asia because no one else knew how to do it.
Right.
And it was nice, but then I could never work on material. This is such inside baseball. Like when you get stuck as a host, you get stuck as a host.
Yes.
Like you never get booked for anything else but hosting. And I don't think that's fair on the host because a lot of them are very good comics in their own rights.
Yes.
I always advise, if you're a good host, just be lazy. Why are you on stage for 15 minutes when you don't have to be? Get the fuck off, you get paid the same, why are you working so hard? Why are you using material on a crowd that won't remember it? I think now a lot of bookers want people to go under because everyone's going over.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, everyone goes over now. I'm kind of saddened coming here and realizing that because I've always felt like in the UK that this is like the standard bearer for stand-up.
Right.
You have the best hosts, the best acts, the best clubs, and then they come here and I see some of the not talking shit, not talking shit, but I am talking shit. Some of the hosts aren't that strong, and some of the acts aren't that strong, and I was a bit like, oh, I thought you guys were great. And then I'm here and I'm in the trenches, and I'm like, oh, y'all suck like we do back in Asia. Well, everyone's just kind of like just doing jokes about their mother-in-law. So I really want to come out swinging in the UK and hopefully bring some cheap jokes from Asia. Introduce my hack to y'all.
But you're in Cyprus, you were saying. You live in Cyprus.
Yeah, I live in Cyprus.
But on the
DLR.
DLR.
Yeah.
So when you said I come from Cyprus.
Yeah, people have genuinely been confused. They think I live in Cyprus, fly here for shows, and then fly home. And I'm like, why? Also, why Cyprus? That is the worst tax dodge I've ever heard. People go to Jersey for that, not Cyprus. The Central Line is never working. Why is the Central Line never working?
Central Line's alright.
No, but it never works. Every time I'm here in the UK, it's always massive delays, major delays, and it's only the Central Line. I hate certain parts of all the... Why do the trains not work? The Central Line, Central Line! Let's see, I'm just like, I gotta like get angry about things I'm upset by. I can vote in the UK? That's weird. That should not be allowed. Why am I allowed to vote? I am not from here.
Why are you allowed?
Commonwealth. This is as an apology for colonization. And I'm like, give us the money. I don't care who your police commissioner is. Oh no, your country, your funeral.
I'm going to do a shot where I want you to hang on the there, and after the count of 3, you jump in the air so it looks like you're hanging. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Once try again. 1, 2, 3. It's a bit of fun. Look in the mirror. What do you see?
Me older than I thought I looked. When I was younger, I actually never dared to look at myself in the mirror because I just didn't have enough self-confidence, and over time I just got used to looking in the mirror, and now I'm just like, okay.
I like your glasses as well.
Thank you. I actually originally went for black and they broke, and then this was the only one left in the shop.
So hold your glasses out. This will be a good publicity shot for you, if I can get it right.
There, blink there.
Keep that. These will be really good. That's brilliant. I'm going to get a selfie.
Yeah.
Sam! Let me just do. I'm rubbish at.
Then we also get like a nice shot of the...
I need a bow tie.
Yeah.
That's good. Cheers, mate.
Oh, absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
That's really fantastic. What a great interview. We went all over the roof.
Yeah.
Thanks, Frankie.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Another fab interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lee had to say that. He's under contract.